to square one more or less. And I don't think they'll ever find a vaccine for that coronavirus. I don't think they'll find a vaccine. But if they do, I won't have it.
So when were you born? 1940?
That's it, right? Yeah.
Take the next left onto Helen Avenue, then turn left onto Harlington Road West.
So you don't remember anything about the war, do you?
No, my dad used to go on the back because my dad, I watched my dad, and I watched my two brothers, three brothers. I just got my sister now.
Right, okay. Well, you sound like an inspiration. Good luck. Have you got any tips for next Saturday night on the dogs?
Well, this Saturday just gone.
Yeah.
I thought I know.
Continue on A312 for half a mile.
Yeah.
When I went to check, it was Shelbourne Park and Craven. Now, Craven hasn't been running for X amount of Saturdays. But I thought, okay, I watched the film. I watched the Good Liar, which was a good film.
All right.
At the end of the evening, when the radio was finished, I went in to check the results. I had but I'm going there to get my winnings up tomorrow.
All right.
But maybe they might shut the bookies down on Tuesday.
No. They'll never shut the bookies down. They can do what they like with us, but never shut down the bookies. Nice to speak to you. Let's go to another new caller, Jonathan in Plymouth. Hi, Jonathan.
Hi, Ian, you alright?
Yeah, good. What would you like to say?
Well, I just, in general, I phoned up a little while specifically to a caller that was talking about people travelling around Europe and bringing the virus back, which I thought was ludicrous. I saw more social distancing and more care taken in Europe over the summertime than I have seen at all in this country. However, I think the sort of being on the whole and listening to what some other people have said, I think more in general, I think we just missed a massive opportunity to just change the way that we work. I think that the word unprecedented has been used far too much. We must have surely had some kind of inkling that there could be some kind of viral disaster since maybe the Second World War, and there must have been plans put in place or risk assessments or some kind of idea since then as to what to not.
In a quarter of a mile, keep left to continue on Fags Road.
And I think when we all locked down, when the kind of, the global theory was locked down, we saw dolphins in Venice. We saw wildlife kind of rejuvenate itself massively. Villages in India all of a sudden realised that they could see the Himalayas.
Keep left to continue on Fags Road.
Kansas City Museum of Art. I've seen that one.
But this happened globally. There was this
In a quarter of a mile, turn left onto Great Southwest Road, A30. Continue on A312 for 1 mile.
Tell me one thing that you've seen in Europe that we can employ here to deal with this thing. In what sense?
From other people. I did notice that in places that suffered more like northern Italy,
Right.
that kind of, I suppose, learnt a hard lesson, I suppose. But then on my return to the UK, the first place I stopped was outside London, and there was a lot of people wearing masks, but a vast majority of people not wearing masks, and the attitude of the people not wearing masks was one of, I dare you to tell me to put a mask on.
Yeah.
And that was the kind of thing that made me think.
Yeah, there are people like that. There are people who are obstreperous who just will not do what they're told because they're recalcitrant, and if you say black, they say white. If you say yes, they say no. But I think they're few and far between. I think most of them by now would have learnt the lesson. For the common good, be sensible. Don't be stupid. Be sensible. Wear a mask if you're indoors and you're near people. Wash your hands all the time. socially distance, don't go crazy, and just make sure that another lockdown is going to actually help. Couple more callers.
In a quarter of a mile, at Wagoners Roundabout, take the second exit onto the Parkway, A312.
Lockdown there, aren't you?
Seems to be going well. Still what around the political community sort of adhere to the policies that the government have set out. And a few things, I mean, the thing what I was calling about today was just the panic. I mean, I've worked all my life and obviously never sort of claimed any benefits or anything, and I'm just getting a little bit of a panic now towards this, you know, the end of the furlough scheme. And it was just to make a plea to obviously the government to look to implement a Germany or a France-style system. Because after the 31st, obviously, my employer's he's been honest, he said, look, we don't know if we're going to be able to keep you on after the 31st. And I just want something to give people the peace of mind that there is going to be a suitable scheme what's going to be available after the 31st.
Exit the roundabout onto the Parkway.
More and more pressure on people because we don't know what's going to happen.
Continue on the Parkway for 1 mile.
And there seems to be no support.
Have you been told what's happening? We can learn from abroad, but we never really talk about that. We never really learn, and we don't really try and compare either, because the government says, oh, there's different systems and different. We'll make it the same. Last one on this subject is Karen, another new caller from Surrey. Hello, Karen. What's made you call?
Hi.
Hi.
Yes, I'm really thinking these lockdowns are not making much of a difference. I mean, if you look at when the lockdowns come in, you know, we just look at Sweden. You know, you talk about learning from our neighbours. Look at Sweden. They never locked down. They asked their population to socially distance and
Yeah, but again, as we heard from a doctor earlier, you can compare Sweden with Britain, but it's not really a fair comparison. It's much fairer to compare them with their other Scandinavian neighbours, and they've done much, much worse than their neighbours in Finland.
In a quarter of a mile, at the roundabout, take the second exit onto the M4 slip road to Heathrow Airport, M25.
I think population size and population distribution has got a great deal to do with this. I'm not a scientist. I don't have a mathematical equation about this. But it seems to me that where countries are worst affected, I mean, you look what happened with America. America, it all started off, there were a couple of dotted around the country, but mainly it was in the busiest part of the country, which is New York and New York City. And so, you know, it's heavy population
Let's compare
loads.
it to New York City then. So New York City is heavily populated.